Hello friends, welcome to the Trading Temple channel. Today we're going to analyze the Near Protocol chart and also take a look at the Bitcoin chart and Bitcoin dominance. As you can see, the entire crypto market is completely red and the market has dropped in a strange way. Bitcoin alone has fallen by 3% and most altcoins have dropped by 5% to 6%. As you can see, Near Protocol itself has dropped by nearly 5% so far and has lost the support level it had built here. We had talked a lot about these two boxes here, especially when the price suddenly exploded and shot up, increasing by almost 80% in just 4 days, breaking through both of these boxes and moving upward. Now it's entered a correction phase with the price dropping by about 25%. The first support box couldn't hold. We discussed that it would be better if it could hold this first box, but if it couldn't, it could drop sharply toward the second support level. Now, as of today, it's reached the second support level, which is around $2.40, and this price needs to hold. There's a box between $2.30 and $2.40, and this range needs to be maintained in this area to see what happens next. But overall, the crypto market situation isn't very good, and there's a possibility that this next support box could also break. The crypto market has basically lost all its support levels. We talked a lot about the possibility of Near Protocol breaking this range to the upside, but we said that it could only break upward if the crypto market is stable. But as you can see for yourself, the crypto market is not stable right now and is moving downward, which is causing coins like Near Protocol to drop by about 5% today. Don't forget that the crypto market revolves around Bitcoin. It's Bitcoin that determines everything. That's why, for example, if Bitcoin falls, the whole market turns red. As you can see, the entire crypto market is red right now. It's rare to find a coin that can go up on its own, and even if it does, it's only for a short period. For example, ICP managed to go up by 250% on its own without the market reacting positively, but that was temporary. Now, the current situation is such that we need to wait and see what happens in the next few days. If Bitcoin becomes more stable, Near Protocol might get a good bounce from here and go up or not. If you look at the daily time frame, you'll see that all the moving averages for Near Protocol are clustered here. But when the price is in a range like this is a 10-month range. As you can see, the price fluctuates a lot between these moving averages because it's not in a clear uptrend or downtrend, so the moving averages don't have much impact. Now you can see the moving averages have flattened out because the price has been in this range for 10 months, which is normal and doesn't have much effect. But as I said, we've now hit the next support level. This is the last support that needs to hold. If it doesn't and this support breaks, Near Protocol's price could drop sharply and head toward testing $2, which would be very tough. However, there's a chance it could get a good bounce here since it's been dropping for about 4 days now. As you can see in the volume section, when the price went up, Near Protocol's volume was very good, but now that the price has dropped by about 25 to 28%, the red volume has been very low. What we need now is for this price at this support level to hold and for a strong green volume to appear to counter these red volumes. That's the only thing we can expect from Near Protocol right now. If it does this, it might react better and the price could go up, but if it can't, we'll have a temporary bounce and then things could get worse again. In the 1 hour time frame, as you can see, the only thing that could make Near Protocol a bit more bullish and confirm that this support level has held is if the price can get back above this box we've drawn here in the 1 hour time frame, do a back test, and show that this support level has managed to hold. Now let's take a look at the Bitcoin chart as well, since it's important for Near Protocol, as we've discussed about Bitcoin before, which today, in a rather strange way, has lost this level for now, but the daily candle hasn't closed yet. There are about 5 hours left until this daily candle closes. We had talked about this level for Bitcoin and said it needs to hold for altcoins to perform a bit better. But unfortunately, as you saw, we discussed this backtest at this resistance and said this is a classic backtest of resistance, which was then rejected. As you can see, it was a very strong rejection and Bitcoin has been falling for about 3 days now. In this area where it was rejected, the next support level for Bitcoin is a temporary support near $92,000, which could hold the price there. But there are some big gaps here, and with heavy selling pressure, Bitcoin could even drop to $75,000. The overall crypto market is in turmoil. On the other hand, we had talked about the weekly moving average for Bitcoin and said that whenever Bitcoin closes below it, based on Bitcoin's history, it enters a bear market, like in 2021 and 2017. You can see that when the 50-week moving average was broken in 2017, it entered a bear market, and the same thing happened in 2021. The 50-week moving average has always served as a good support level for Bitcoin, as you can see in these areas. But now, with this candle, it has lost the 50-week moving average and things are very tough. I don't see anything positive on the Bitcoin chart for now, unless Bitcoin can get back above the resistance between $106,000 and $109,000. If it can get above that, it's bullish, but as long as it's below, the probability of further decline is higher. That's why we can't have much hope for altcoins in the coming days. We have to see what Bitcoin does. Let's also take a look at the Bitcoin dominance chart. We've been waiting a long time for it to drop, but unfortunately, it hasn't reacted and hasn't dropped. Now it's even lost its trend line, but unfortunately it still hasn't dropped significantly and is holding firmly around 60%. It doesn't want to lose this 60% level. If it can drop, that would be good for altcoins, but for now it's holding itself up and not letting altcoins perform well. Let's wait and see what happens in the coming week, but we don't have any good signals from the Bitcoin chart that would help altcoins. That was today's video about Near Protocol Bitcoin and a quick look at Bitcoin dominance. Don't forget, trading is never 100% certain and everything is based on probability. Until the next video, take care.